Guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Saintsfan, and today we're doing something a bit different. We're not actually going to be talking necessarily about GTA, but instead we're going to be discussing the supposed GTA killer. And look, as you can tell from the thumbnail, it's not what we thought it was. At least these leaked pictures we're going to take a look at. It has all of us kind of wondering, what the hell is this game even gonna be? And the reason I do want to actually discuss this is because this game, which by the way is called Everywhere, it's the Everywhere game, like that's just the name of it. It was sort of hyped up to be a GTA rival. Obviously in today's gaming age, there's not really another game that even comes close to GTA, but this Everywhere game, it had people believing that it could be the GTA rival that we desperately need. And the reason is because it's actually from the Ex-Rockstar game's president, Leslie Benzies. He was one of the original founders of Rockstar, and he's actually worked on every single GTA game. And he's probably one of the biggest reasons why the GTA games are as big as they are. He was also one of the minds behind GTA Online, but he left Rockstar back in like 2014 or something like that to form this new company to make this new game Everywhere. And before we get to leaked pictures, just to set the stage for those that are unaware, here's the info that we knew about this title. It was a real-life Ready Player One, so if you've either read the book or seen the movie, kind of picture a game like that. It's an open-world AAA game. There's a multiplayer experience. There's also a multi-chapter epic narrative, like a story. There's user-generated content in a virtual sandbox. Players can create their own worlds, and there's going to be deep social and streaming integrations. And that's just coming from this little excerpt from the actual developers of the game. So you can also see in this, founders Leslie Benzies, former president of Rockstar North and key creative force behind the GTA series. So the fact that they had probably one of the biggest names in the GTA world, and then over the course of the last couple of years, they've also picked up a bunch of other gaming developers from other big companies. So that's why there was this big sort of hype around it. And of course, because it's from some old GTA people, that's why people think it might be a GTA killer. But as it turns out, we don't really know what's happening with this game. So the leak, this is from Chris Kleipel, who is one of the somewhat bigger leakers in the GTA community. He's leaked some things, but he's also leaked some things that didn't turn out to be true. So it's kind of 50-50 on if you want to believe him. And look, this isn't actually from the actual developers. And Chris doesn't actually give a source, so we really don't know what this is from. But surely this guy's been around the community enough that he's not just making stuff up. So it's from somewhere. We just don't know where. So I guess maybe take this with a grain of salt. But you can see the picture is not, it doesn't look like a GTA killer. It looks like a Fortnite clone almost. And that's sort of what's got people a little worried now. He also had two more pictures, which these, I'll just scroll through them. We have this one on like a Red Rock Canyon. Actually, funny enough, almost kind of a little bit. You have to squint maybe and imagine. Reminds me a little bit of the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition in San Andreas. Up by the military base in the Red Rock area. Kind of looks like that. The clouds and everything. And then we also had this picture, which is just a river through like a little mountainous terrain thingy. But of course, the art style, it's stylized. It's not realistic. In no way, shape, or form could anything in this art style be considered a GTA killer. And again, that's why people are very worried. I mean, in this actual picture, there's actually some buildings and stuff. But there's like 3 different biomes, and it's kind of weird. And I've seen so much hate on these pictures because this isn't what people were expecting to have in a GTA killer. But there is kind of some good news. And it's something I don't think many people are contemplating. Let's just assume these pictures are all true. They're probably not of the realistic part of the game. So like we mentioned, their idea for this Everywhere title is to be a Ready Player One like game. And in Ready Player One, there was 2 worlds. There was the main world, the real world where people lived. And then you put on your little virtual reality goggles and then you went into the virtual world. And it looks like what we're seeing, these leaked pictures, this is of the virtual world. And the reason we know there's going to be 2 worlds, not only just from the fact of them saying it's a Ready Player One, but from one of the job listings they simply state that their project has 2 different art styles. And we're probably only just seeing one of them. This is, again, what we're seeing in these leaked pictures. That's the virtual art style where you put on your VR goggles in the game and you're transported to these virtual worlds. And that's probably where people can create content and do all the crazy stuff. And as far as the real world, I honestly think the only thing we've seen so far, I haven't followed this game too much, but I mean, this was the picture back in 2018, I think, when they first announced the game. You can see this picture of, you know, the face here of this eye. It's very detailed. Clearly that doesn't go in that art, that sort of Fortnite style of a world. So I'd imagine like the actual realistic world is going to look normal. But this is kind of interesting because we haven't really, like, this is the first thing we've gotten in forever about this title, this game. And it's been in development since, I think, like 2016, 2017 or something like that. It's been in development for quite some time. So its release date actually could be close to GTA 6, which is another reason why people are going to compare it to that game. But yeah, it's something for sure interesting. And I don't know if you guys are super interested in this particular title, but it's something I'm definitely going to keep my eye out on. Because honestly, it sounds like a cool idea. Because even though it does look like Fortnite, and I know there's some like negative connotations with that kiddie game, child game, blah, blah, blah. If you think about it, and I don't know if they'll actually do this, but, or at least do it right. But a game, imagine GTA Online, you just play it like normal, regular old stuff. But then you actually go into your property, your house, your apartment, go into your little arcade room, your VR room, then you put on your goggles and then you're transported into another world. It would be a game within a game. And if they do allow for community made stuff, and if in this VR world you truly are in like an open sandbox where you can do whatever you want, I mean, that sounds like a win-win for everyone. Because if you do just want to play the normal stuff, you know, you have the normal realistic part of the game. But if you did want to get crazy with it and, you know, see what other people are making and make some stuff on your own, then you have the VR world. Like, in theory, this could be a really awesome and fun idea. Obviously, look, we have to wait and see on if they actually pull it off. But it's a cool idea. And despite these 3 pictures coming out, I don't know if I'm going to necessarily call this game the GTA 6 killer, but it could actually be a very fun game to play in addition to GTA 6. And maybe that's what this game can hope to be. But yeah, like I said at the beginning, I wanted to cover this mainly because, again, I've seen it called the GTA killer so many times, and I don't know, is this what you were expecting? And do you maybe expect more coming from the head Rockstar North president that was there for 20-something years or whatever it's been, that made GTA Vice City, San Andreas 4. I think he was on Red Dead Redemption 1. Like, he's been a part of all the big games. So do you trust in him, I guess? But anyway, that's going to do it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. I don't know how many more videos I will cover on this particular game. Not until at least we know a lot more. But I thought it would be interesting to take a look at just one time, since we did get some leaks. Because calling something a GTA killer puts very high expectations. And honestly, I don't know if they'll meet them. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. That's going to do it for the video. Please drop it a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more content. And as always, I'll see you all in the next one.